Hey, third grade. So today we're going to work on expressing whole number fractions on a number line when the unit interval is 1. We're going to get started with some fluency. How many fifths is 0? Exactly, 0 is equal to 0 fifths. How many fifths is 1 whole? 1 whole equals 5 fifths. How many fifths is 2 wholes? This is 2 wholes is equal to 10 fifths. If you're struggling here, you might think 1 whole, 5 fifths, times 2, or 5 fifths plus 5 fifths. Both would equal 10 fifths. 3 is how many fifths? 15. Good job. 15 fifths. And last but not least, 4 is how many fifths? You're right, 20 fifths. Let's try this again. 0 is how many fourths? You're right, 0 fourths. 1 is how many fourths? You're right, that's an easy one. 4 fourths. Let's make it a little trickier. 2 is how many fourths? You're right, 8 fourths. 3 is how many fourths? 12 fourths. Last but not least, 4 is equal to how many fourths? 16 fourths. Good job. Today, we're going to build on that knowledge and start with 3 wholes. Each one of these boxes is equal to 1 whole. Can you point to each of the boxes that equals 1 whole? Good. Now, I've taken the first box and I've divided it into 3 parts. What is the fraction that equals 1 whole in thirds? You're right, 3 thirds. I've taken the second one and divided it into 2 parts. What is the fraction of halves to show 1 whole? You're right, 2 halves. Now this last box may look like there's no fraction. But if we actually look, it is 1 part in 1 whole. So we could write the fraction as 1 over 1, as you see here. If I look at this on a number line, we could see the same thing. We have our 3 thirds, our 2 halves, and our 1. They're broken up into different parts, but the whole is all the same. Now, we're going to mix it up a little bit. We're going to start with 6 wholes. Each rectangle represents 1 whole. How many holes do you see below? Right, 6 holes. Now, if I take my 2 holes over here and I divide them each into thirds, how many thirds do I have? Right, 6. 6 thirds equals 2 holes. Now I have 2 holes divided into halves. How many halves do I have? 4, because 4 halves equals 2 holes. And last, I have my 2 holes divided into ones. How many ones do I have? 2, because 2 ones equal 2 holes. Today, you're going to keep practicing this on your own. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and good luck. We miss you.